chocolate. From humble bars to luxury boxes, street corners to grand salons. It's a product worth $110 billion a year, whose key commodity is grown by some of the poorest people on the planet, in plantations that can hide the worst forms of child labour. This is a story of cocoa to chocolate, bean to bar, poverty to profit. With unprecedented access to one of the industry's most influential figures.
Do whatever you want, go do your job, show whatever you have to show, and I'm going to do my job. That's all.
This is a journey along the supply chain of chocolate. From the pods on the trees to the cocoa beans in the market and the chocolate in the shop. Only by understanding the relationship between all can we hope to unravel the complexity of poverty and child labour.
If things continue in the same way, the supply of cocoa will not be there. So that creates this notion that in order to continue that activity and do it in a sustainable manner, we have to look beyond what we thought probably was our responsibility. We have to do something. It's a business case.
Certification. It's the means by which a cooperative's cocoa is given the stamp of approval from the likes of the Fair Trade Foundation, the Rainforest Alliance, or UTZ. It's thought that less than 20% of beans are currently sold as certified. But it's a rising trend, and several of the biggest chocolate manufacturers, Mars and Hershey included, have now committed to sourcing 100% certified by 2020. Nestle refuses to give the same commitment. Why will you not agree to 100% certification by 2020, as your competitors have?
Promises of what the world would be looking like in 2020 are loaded with a lot of unknowns. Of course, we take commitments. We have commitments that we present to the outside world, but they have to do with plans. And we are more interested to see how year after year we make progress. I have said, you know, in the area of sustainability, it's not about walk the talk. It's about talking the walk.
Then education will be the main long-term weapon in the fight against child labour. But you don't think putting more of your corporate money to building even more schools or building even more roads or just downright subsidising farmers so that they can raise themselves out of the poverty trap? This company made 11 billion Swiss francs profit.
It will not work. The reality of the country is the reality that there is, which you have seen. You cannot just simply transform this production process by throwing money somewhere. We need to build capacity in those farmers to do a better job, to improve their yield, to protect their crops from diseases. We need to see prosperity entering into these villages. And to do that, it will take time. And the patience that will be needed, we have.
Having been here, obviously, I've seen the grinding poverty that goes with growing cocoa. But I've also seen the very real change. But José Lopez makes an impassioned and convincing case for a chocolate industry finally embracing change.